Today we're going to be talking about peace. And do you need peace? Are you in a position in your life where you feel like your world is caving in? You don't know what to do, where to go, who to turn to, what to say. You just feel like everything's falling apart. Or maybe you're just in a storm of life, has you beat down, broken, wounded, cold, tired. I know a one who can give you peace. And today we're going to read from Mark chapter 4, verses 37 through 39. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the ship, so that it was now full. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow, he being Jesus. And they awake him, and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? And he arose and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Peace be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Now, let's bring this to our daily lives and make it make sense to how can it apply to us? Well, if we're living our life with Jesus, we know that the Bible, he talks about he will never leave us nor forsake us, so he's always with us. And here Jesus is with them in this ship in the middle of the storm. So God is there with you in the middle of your storm, in the middle of your trial, in the middle of your troubles, your tribulations. So God is there with you. Although it may feel like he's not doing nothing, like Jesus right here, he was asleep. So although it may seem like God is not doing anything for you in your storm, listen to what he says, or what they say. Master, carest thou not that we perish? And he arose and rebuked the wind and said unto the sea, Peace be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. So Jesus is there. God is there with us. He's here with us. We're in the middle of a trial, in the middle of a storm. Our boat is being filled with water. We feel like it's almost over. We feel like we're about to sink. We feel like we're almost done. We're almost out of energy to fight on. We're almost out of energy to carry on, to push through. We don't think we can make it through this storm. And we're wondering, why is God asleep? Why is God not doing anything? Why is Jesus still sleeping? So they go and ask him, Do you not care that we perish? And that was not the case. It's not that he didn't care, it's that he knew that they weren't going to. Because if he believed that they was going to perish, or he knew that they would have perished in the storm, he would have said, Peace be still a long time ago. So me and my brother was talking a few minutes ago, and we was talking about something, just God in general. And I heard a saying before, if all you ever had was good times and you never had no troubles and no trials, you wouldn't know what God could do. Now, listen to what they said, or what he says after this. And he said unto them, Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? And they feared exceedingly, and said one to another, What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? Now, listen to what I just told you. If you never had no hard times, you wouldn't know what God could do. And right here, they say, And they feared exceedingly, and said one to another, What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? So, who is this? We just, I, if I'm not mistaken, maybe not yet, but he's already done miracles. I know that. I don't know if this is the part where he had already fed the 5,000. I don't know if that's the chapter before or coming up, but he had already done miracles. I know that for sure. They had seen him do miracles. They had seen him heal people, deaf people. I'm saying they seen all of that. But when he calmed the storm, they were in a different trial now. They were in a different situation now, a different struggle now. And the wind is raging and the water's falling and the boat's filling. And they don't know if he's able to help. Because they came to him and said, Carest thou not that we perish? So they're looking at him like, we're all perishing and you're just over here asleep. He said, Peace be still. That's the only words he said. So if you need peace, that's all he has to do is speak it. But listen though, he said, Peace be still, and the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. But then they said, What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? So if they never would have went through that trial, if he would have woke up, or if he would have just called it off before it ever started, they would have never known that Jesus was able to speak to the wind and to the sea, and they would listen. So God can give us peace. He can speak it and give it to us like that. Peace be still. And it'll all get calm. He knows you're in a trial. He knows you're in a struggle. He knows you're in the middle of the storm. And he's waiting to speak peace, but God wants you to know that He's able to calm your storm. Why am I in a storm, God? Why am I in this trial? Because God wants you to know that He's able. He wants you to have faith. Jesus said, "Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith?" Knowing God can move at any time, knowing that He wouldn't put more on you than you can bear, knowing that He will show up and save you. Even when it feels like it's too late, God will be there to save you. And when He does, you'll know. I've had this experience before where God comes in and gives me a peace. Right now, I'm having this experience where I have so much stuff going on. It's not really like nothing's bad, but I have so much stuff going on. It's stress, the trials, the tribulations of life, the burdens that I'm having to carry, and it feels like a lot to carry as a young man. And God has given me peace throughout all of that. So the point of this video is to know that God can give you peace, and all He has to do it is say, "Peace, be still." And He can speak peace to your heart, but the other side of that is to know that God is able to give you peace, or God is able to move in your situation. So God's going to give you the peace. God's going to move in your situation, but He also wants you to know that He is able to give you peace and able to move in your situation, whatever it may be that you're going through. So if you need peace, turn to God. They had it right. The disciples had it right. They went, they awake Him and say unto Him, "Master, carest thou not that we perish?" They went to God. They went to Jesus in this situation. So they had it right. They was going to the right one. And all He said was, "Peace, be still." So if you're in trouble and you need peace, go to God. All He has to do is speak peace, and your situation will quiet down. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, I really appreciate that. If you need peace, just pray about it. God will answer you. God ain't going to leave you there. Thank you so much once again. There is a video here, a subscribe button there. So if you like these types of videos, hit that button and stick around for more. Until next time, peace.